Okay, let's take a look at the volume of pyramids and cones. So first of all, the pyramids, remember pyramids can have a variety of different bases. There's only one to them, one base. This one happens to be like a triangle or rectangle, but you can also have triangular bases or hexagonal bases. We're just going to worry about the basic ones. So the formula should look pretty familiar to you, where it said base, area of the base, it's a capital B, times the height of the pyramid. That's going to be my volume when I take 1/3 of it. So this piece here is what it would be if it was like straight up, right? Like if it was a prism. But since I'm coming to a single point and I don't have an extra base, it's only 1/3 of that. All right. So capital B is the area of the base. H is the height. Okay, not the slant height. We use that for surface area. Pyramids, volume, the height is straight down. How tall is that? So when I come up here, volume is 1/3, capital B, H. Okay, the only thing you have to do is watch what kind of base you have. So you can see this one is a rectangle where the sides are 10 and 11. So the base is going to be length times width, 10 times 11, or 110. So I have, 1/3 there, sorry. 1/3 times the area of the base, 110, times the height, which is the distance straight down, which they're telling me is 16. Okay, so 1/3 times the area of the base times the height. When I multiply those together, 586.67 cubic inches. Probably the easiest way to do this on the calculator is multiply these two together and then divide by 3. Okay, because this is on the bottom. These would be like this. Okay, that's not so bad, is it? So let's do the next one. Volume is 1/3 area of the base times the height. So I'm just going to write down what I know. The area of the base, remember the base is right here. There's only one of them. So that's going to be a rectangle again. 21 times 9, 189. So capital B, area of the base is 189. The height is, how far is it straight down? That is 5. I'm going to multiply 5 times 189, and then I'm going to divide by 3 to get 315 cubic yards. Okay, let's take a look at this one. I've got a little start to it, because before I can do this, I have to know what the area of the base is. So when I'm looking at this picture, the base is a right triangle. Okay, that right triangle, if I brought it out here, here's my right angle. This side is 14. I don't know this back side, but I know this front side is 22.1. Okay, so if I'm going to find the area of this base, I need to know these two. I'm going to make this a little X down here. These two that go together to form that perpendicular, that would be the area, or that's what I would need for the area, is the base times the height. Okay, so I need this in order to find the area of the base. So if I do a little sidebar down here, x squared plus 14 squared equals 22.1 squared. When you go through all that, you get 17.1. Okay, now if you don't know how to go from here to here, you got to ask some questions. If you don't know how to go from here to here, you got to ask some questions. Okay, because now I know that the base and the height are 14 and 17.1. So 1/3, whoops, sorry, let's do this first. Area of that base is base times height divided by 2. Again, remember this capital B and this little b are different values, and this h and this h are different values. Here we're just looking mainly at just this triangle. Okay, so let's do that. So base is 14 times 17.1 divided by 2. I believe is 119.7. That's my capital B. Remember, the h, or the height, is from the point of the pyramid straight down, so they're telling me that that is 19. So when I multiply 19 times 119.7, then divide by 3, I'm going to get about 758.1 cubic meters. So, like all the other formulas that we've done, the formula itself is not very difficult. You only have to find two things. But sometimes finding this capital B can be a little bit more work, such as this one. But if you identify what that base is, okay, so I identified this right triangle here, then I need to know the area of that. Okay, so then I go back one more step. What do I need to find the area? I need these two that are perpendicular. How am I going to find this missing side? I'm going to use the Pythagorean theorem, because if I know two sides, I can find the third using Pythagorean theorem. So lots of different steps to kind of go back and think through, but very doable. There's nothing in there that you haven't learned before. So let me know if you have any questions on how we got any of those answers.